painting time. I'm going to add some layers to this. I love to layer paintings. So this is a grid that I'm painting over. And so we're regridding. And we're finding places where the grid we laid, and you can look at grid like an imprint, a thought, a conscious grid where you placed stones in arrangement. You can look at the grid of your spine, you can look at the grid of your light, you can look at the grid of the earth. When you think about gridding, you can think about, there's many different grids. And so as we awaken to our quantum mechanics, we awaken to our ability to create a grid through our being, which creates a world, new continents. We are building out new continents. And so building out new continents code, let's go deeper into that. That's been coming for a while. The gardening code of building continents, of growing with compost and mulch in mounds. This was a code about, as we do these mounds, these conscious mounds for our gardening beds of mulch, that we actually are growing and building out new continents. And so the new continents that we're building out are wherever your grids are illuminating. Your new grids, your new existence patterns, your new showing up in new types of fractality grids. So each time we fractal out, it's also essentially a grid. And so as we're awakening to this grid conscious outside of ourselves, we're also awakening to it inside, and we're being asked to go non-local, so no location, to all location. To being able to come into all location, and that all location is holding up the grid of you. So going black on this new layer, new layers. And so it's a willingness to go black. It's a willingness to dissolve and dismantle and release anything that wasn't serving. And it's, you know, there can be sadness as you are dissolving, as well as there can be a celebration. You can choose to make it a celebration because you realize that in the instant you can, again, create this new world that has it really lined up and working in the favor of all beings that are getting to experience that world that you are. You are this grid. And so this goddess that I'm painting on here she's like got her plasma chip. She's been doing her light work on self and super consciously becoming concentrated. And as she became concentrated, she then has so much presence and glee and passion and movement that she began to dance. And she began to realize that she was a living dance. She was a undulation of light particles that were dancing eternally. And so the new grid that we be is holding us up in infinity and in eternity. Turn this off. So as you come out now in location 2, all location, you're awakening the full grid so that you can now move freely. And so this is a quantum dance from here on out, and the reflection is always so rich in sharing with you what you're creating. Right? There's all these beautiful reflections that are instant. And when we're witnessing each other in our genius, that reflection is showing us the genius back to us. So witnessing each other awakening to these quantum magical instant activations. And so we welcome them and we celebrate them. We celebrate you, me, waking up really fast instant codes that are supernatural. Supernatural ability to create a world of harmony, of grace, of ease, a celebration. So I love you, and keep hanging. I will post a picture of